Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. So today we are bringing back the classic smoky eye. You guys requested this look so much on my channel. A lot of you reached out to me through Instagram, so I was like, you know what, today I'm just gonna sit down. I had no other plans for another video, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna film this look. This look is pretty easy to achieve. It's just a lot of layering and a lot of blending. And the best thing is that you can really use whatever palette you have. I'm going to show you the palette, of course, that I'm going to use, but feel free to use whatever you have. And this look also is perfect for Valentine's. Like, you can, instead of doing a nude lip, you can do a bold red lip and it's going to look just amazing, or pink. Honestly, it looks good with anything because it's such a neutral look. So anyways, I hope you guys are excited for today's video. If you enjoy content like this, please subscribe to my channel. It is free 99 and it is the best way to support me. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up on your way out, on your way in, whatever it is. And with that said, you already know, grab your cafecito and let's jump right into today's look. Starting off with the base, this is the Dominique Cosmetics Everlasting Eye Base in the shade number 2. This has been one of my favorite eye bases that I discovered last year. It's super pigmented. It doesn't get tacky, but it does dry down and it just creates a beautiful canvas for your eyeshadows. And honestly, I think it's amazing and totally worth checking out. Of course, I will have a link to it in the description box if you guys would like to check it out for yourself. They also have other shades available that really suit a lot of different skin tones. To start off the look, I am taking this MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. You guys, any bronzer you have will work just fine. NC42 works perfectly with this. I'm going to start by applying that into the crease, and as you can see, I am lifting the brow as high as I possibly can because I do naturally have, I call them saggy lids, but I mean, I guess that's what they really are. And I'm working per section. As you can see, I started in the middle and then I'm slowly bringing it in, creating a circular shape. You can do whatever shape you want, but for this eye look, I think this shape looks best. Now, I cannot take credit for this look. I recreated this look from a UK makeup artist. Her name is Makeup by Nicole Jane _ on Instagram. She is an amazing pro makeup artist and teacher. Highly recommend you follow her. But I am just taking that shade and just following the shape of my eye and also following the shape of my brow, kind of how it curves. It's the same way that you want to take your eyeshadow. I do go back numerous times and apply that eyeshadow where you see me applying it, and then I take a little bit more and I start on the lash line. This is going to create that base for our next shades, and then also bringing it into the inner corners, almost like creating a halo eye. If you guys are familiar with that technique, it's very, very similar. And then I'm going to take a clean blending brush. There's nothing on here. And I'm just going over the edges to diffuse them so I don't have to worry too much about blending. And then I'm going in with a different brush. I will try to link them in the description box down below. This one is my favorite because it is a little bit like rough from a few years of me using it, so it just kind of has charisma, if you will, to the brush, and it blends everything so nicely. But I just took a little bit more of that bronzer. Again, this is a technique that is a little bit time consuming because you do have to put in so much work, but it looks beautiful. I'm going to go in with the Makeup by Mario palette, and I'm taking this shade. It's slightly darker than the one that we laid down, and I'm going in with a more precise brush. This is by Morphe. I think it's the M406 or M506. I can never remember the names, but this one is perfect if you are wanting to get detailed work. If you have saggy lids like me, or if you have monolids, anything is possible, you guys. I get so many messages from you telling me that you wish you can do your makeup like me, and you can. Trust me, your eye shape has nothing to do with how your looks come out, practice, 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 and practice in the mirror to see what works best with your eye shape. As you can see here, I'm just following the same techniques where I'm rounding it because that's just what I like for my eye shape. If you have almond eyes, then wing it out because that is really going to complement your eyes. And again, I am tugging at my skin lightly, but pulling it up because I really want this to get into all the nooks and crannies, if you will. I'm also taking a little bit of this like reddish brown color just to add a tiny bit more dimension. I did want to add that if you don't have the Makeup by Mario palette, you can also use the Anastasia Beverly Hills, oh my gosh, I forgot the name, but it's the one that has like that nude packaging on the outside. If you guys know what I'm talking about, leave it in the comment section. But I'm taking that same shade and applying it onto the lash line, doing exactly the same steps that we used with the bronzer, just adding a little bit more depth. And this is going to create that definition. Now I'm going to go back with my blending brush that we first used. I don't have anything on my brush. I'm just using it to blend and merge those two colors together so they just look cohesive and come together as one, and we can get that beautiful ombre look. I try to add as many of the clips as possible. Obviously, I had to speed it up because otherwise this video would be an hour long. But now I'm going to go in with a nude beige shade. You can use vanilla or a pink, whatever you want, but this color just looked best, and I'm tapping that onto the center. Anywhere where I didn't get eyeshadow, that's where I'm placing my color. If you have a different eye shape than me, honestly, this look is going to look so much better on you than me because my crease does naturally fold. And then I'm going to go back with the same colors and just reinforce them. So again, tons of blending and tons of layering, and then using the bronzer and once again going back and blending it out. Now I'm going to take a gel eyeliner by LA Colors. These are so crazy pigmented and so smooth, you guys. I don't hear people talking about them, and they're so worth it. I'm taking almost like a pencil brush, and I'm not really going back and forth because I don't want to create a mess, but I'm almost like tugging at the eyeliner to really get it to blend and smoke out. And then I'm going to go back with my bronzer and lay it on top. Even though the bronzer is lighter than the eyeliner, it creates almost like that base so it can really stand out, and the look is going to come together. I'm going to take the Vivid Matte Eyeliner from NYX. I recently bought this, and oh my goodness, this has to be the most pigmented, dark, and matte liquid eyeliner I've ever seen. And I'm going in with a black eyeshadow to set it. We're going to leave the eyes alone, and we're going to move on to the skin. I'm taking the Milk Makeup matte primer. Oh my gosh, I forgot what it was called. It was just in my face, but I've been really into this primer. Again, it's really nice for oily to combination skin if you have large pores. And yeah, really like the primer. And then for lashes, I use these from the brand, oh my gosh, Kiss. I think I will have everything listed, okay? Right now I don't have anything in front of me. It's just me and my computer and my microphone. But I am taking a mix of my two current favorite foundation, which is the Maybelline and the new one from Essence. And I'm taking a buffing brush. The Essence is too dark for me, so I mix it with the Maybelline because the Maybelline is also a matte foundation. And so these two are just amazing together, you guys. Highly, highly recommend if you have, again, oily to combination skin. I am color correcting because you guys already know I don't get any sleep. My insomnia has been creeping back up slowly, and it's just literally taking all over my life. I need some sleep, and I don't want to depend on pills to put me to sleep. I'm trying some teas, but nothing is really working. So anyways, I'm trying this concealer from Kosas, and again, I know I slept on a lot of products last year, but this is a product that I recently bought and I fell in love with it. It is so creamy and it blends super nicely. It's hydrating, and I love the coverage. It's really, really nice. I wouldn't say that it's full coverage. It's like medium to buildable full coverage. But if you color correct, it's going to look so beautiful on the skin. And it's just, the color is perfection. I will have the names listed in the description for you guys. So For my eyes, I'm going to go in with the CoverGirl Banana Loose Setting Powder. This one and the Maybelline have to be like my favorite drugstore loose setting powders. This one will give you that super under eye brightening effects that a lot of people like, including me. I really like it because it really does just give you super nice under eyes. And then we're going to set the skin with the Juvia's Place I Am Magic powder foundation. This is beautiful. It is velvety. It is full coverage. It sets the skin. It doesn't cake up. It doesn't settle into the fine lines. It's just such a good powder foundation, and you can go heavy hand or light hand, and either way it's going to look so bomb. So I do set the entire skin, and then I take a brush and I press that powder into the under eyes. I'm not swiping because I don't want to move any products around, and then I take the time to go over the edges of the eyeshadow a little bit just to make everything look nice and diffused. And then I'm taking my favorite brown eyeliner by MAC in the shade Costa Riche. Perfect if you have brown eyes. And then I'm just tightlining with a black eyeliner by Pixie. I'm going back into the same browns and I'm going to diffuse the lower lash line. You can do black eyeliner, but I don't know, you guys. There's something about black eyeliner que no me gusta. I don't like it on me as much. I'll wear it sometimes, pero I stay away from it as much as I can. So again, just using the same shades and blending the lower lash line. And if you see me looking a lot to the side, I usually watch George Lopez on my computer while I film. And then here my husband came and forced me to try cheese. I'm not a huge cheese person. So as you can see, he was like shoving it in my mouth. He's like, do you like it? I'm like, it's actually good. He had me try it the night before and I didn't like it. He's like, it's the same cheese I gave you last night. Anyways, so for bronzer, I'm going to go in with the Juvia's Place Dual Bronzer. And I ended up just mixing both of the shades. This is a bronzer that I don't show a lot of love to, and honestly it's because it doesn't show up on my skin too much, but for this look I think it was perfect. So again, if you see me smiling, it's because I was watching George Lopez. It's such a funny show. It's on Peacock if you guys ever want to watch it. It's so nostalgic to me. But anyways, I took a peachy toned blush. I don't know if I showed it, but I thought it went perfect with the look. And then I melted the skin, not set it with the NYX Bear With Me, like, it's not even a setting spray, but I just melted the skin, not the skin, the powders. If it melted the skin, that would be a problem. We're going to pop on some highlighter, and I went with something a little subtle, a little, you know, toned down. And then we're going to set the skin with the e.l.f. Micro Fine Setting Mist. I need a backup, you guys. This setting spray is so good. I didn't show it on camera, but I lined the lips and I applied Angel Baby by Artist Couture on the lips and completed the look. So here is the final look. The lips and the eyes just pair so well together. You can add a gloss, you can do a red lip, you can do a deep chocolate brown lip. Honestly, whatever you do, it's going to look great with this eye look because it is so warm and it's so like, I don't know, it's just such a pretty look. I am obsessed with this and I've recreated it so many times that I love it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you try it out. Let me know what your thoughts are on this look and what are you going to be wearing for Valentine's. Honestly, I think I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with this look and a red lip. So that is it from you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. I love you all. Stay safe. And until next time, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.